Welcome everyone to another really good game between B. Okay, I found the button. So between B and Marinelord. Second game. The second game between Marinelord and B. It is the HRE versus the Zushi Legacy. Well, HRE is an insanely strong, really nice civilization. But listen to this, what I'm going to say. Both China and Zushi is just way much more busted compared to HRE. How about that? The IO boost on the meal, I think it's way much better than the 40% getter rate. And you might ask, why is it better than the 40% getter rate? Well, you might getter the food faster, but my food lasts longer. Or I will receive more food gettering the food, right? Which means when you getter 1,000, I getter 1,300. I just give you an example, like not the correct number, just an example. So the food is much better while playing with Zushi and China since the Imperial official boost. And look, the scouting pattern for both players were actually good, collecting most of the sheep in the top and the bottom area. Now the question is, will Marinelord turn on his side or will B... Oh, alright. So Marinelord turn back to his side, collecting a crazy amount of sheep. Look at that! His scout is already on 12 sheep. On the other side, B. Sadly, not that amount of sheep yet, but he will be on 9 right now. And 10. 17 sheep for Marinelord. And 14 sheep for B so far. So, what's the plan for both players in this game? HRE really likes to rush up to Imperial, and the pick of the landmark was Archanchapel by Marinelord. Well, unexpected. From GDV side, it's the Meditation Garden. Well, they are playing the meta landmarks. Both of them are really the meta landmark. Sadly, 3DB did not realize in time he could have a so much better Meditation Garden, I feel. Because if you check the minimap right now, there is one place on the right side where I think if you put it here, you can make like 100 food per minute. Which is, again, that's not bad. Of course, receiving gold, receiving wood is really nice as well. So you can think of, you either go heavy on food with the landmark, or you just make sure you get both, triple the resources. Food, wood, and gold. Both ideas are great. So soon we will see if either player goes Pro Scout, and yes, Marinelord does Pro Scout, and I'm pretty sure B will do the same thing. Because again, having all those deers under your meal is just insanely good, insanely strong. B first builds up his stable because he already knows researching the professional scout takes him only 13 seconds, while a normal professional scout, I'm pretty sure it's a minute and 15 seconds. Insanely fast professional scout coming out. That's why he built the stable first and not the research. Because you can get the professional scout out fast anyway. Should you always scout the surrounding around your base early as Zushi? I even think sometimes Zushi need to scout, honestly. To always have the best meditation garden. Of course, you can debate like what is the best meditation garden. Like you can say the best meditation garden, which is protected. Oh, wait, that's only 28 food. The last berry is not in the range. 29? What? I'm pretty sure it's not in the range, right? Maybe it is in the range, it just bugs out. Well, we will see. It's supposed to be 36 food per minute, but no, it's only 30 food per minute. 25 gold, 30 food per minute, and 17 food, which means one of the berry bushes not in the range, and that one is not in the range. So you either have a not really protected meditation garden, right? Because if you put it here, it's not really protected, but it will give you way much more resource. Or you can build one closer to your base, which is much more protected, of course. So you have two options. So Marinelord making a few spearmen and sends already a spearman to be professional scouting, but B already have prepared with the Chiganyu to counter out all those little pesky spearmen that's going to counter B's professional scout. Of course, it's not successful because B already found it out, but at the same time, one little spearman has managed to be here and be annoying. Did you see what I said? BB. Two spearmen will actually arrive to the scene. And the scout almost fall, but only almost. On the other side, B's units had arrived to Marinelord's base, trying to counter his professional scout with his army. I'm not sure about the Manathon. I think that was a misclick. Because you do not wish to make Manathon against Chiganyu. Chiganyu is insanely good against Manathon. Like, insanely good. Yes, they do only 3 damage, but their normal archer would do only 2. Both players successfully collecting the deals, bringing home. B also made 1 Palace Guard. Well, I guess reacting to the 1 Manathon is a good way reacting with the Palace Guard. Arcan Chapel with its food per minute. Very heavily on food and just a few villager on gold. The Castle Age will be in time for Marinelord. But B, will he able to get it? Just like as fast as Marinelord. They are not making a huge army. You can see just a 10 Chiganyu, 4 spearmen, 1 early Palace Guard, and the rest are scout, just like the other side. They are not making big armies. Ragnid's Cathedral is coming up. There's even a market drop down for B. Mount Lu Academy is coming from B, and Ragnid's Cathedral coming from Marinelord. Looks like they will able to finish the age up at the same time. And B is not really rushing to collect the relics. He's rather going into this economical military situation, which is really nice. I like this way. This way of playing is actually really nice for him. Mount Lu Academy is up. Regional inspections is the first upgrade, which gives you the double amount of supervision on buildings. So instead of 150%, you will receive 300% better supervision over buildings, which is insanely crazy, right? So you can see, right now he is making a knight in 14 seconds. But wait, as soon as this regular inspection is done, oh my god, that's gonna be crazy high. It is done, and let's see. 9 seconds to make a Lancer. 9 seconds. Marinelord successfully getting all of his relic that he wished, right? But not really, because he just got one relic. B, sitting on the Chiganyu, really good to counter every ranged unit and spearman. So the Chiganyu right now is really good against archers, really good against crossbow, and really good against spearman. So what he needs to do is just to make knights and Chiganyu. Knights and Chiganyu. Again, Chiganyu is insanely good against crossbow, insanely good against archer, and insanely good against spearman. And that's why, actually, Zushi is insanely good. He didn't research the veteran Chiganyu yet. We did in time, and he's actually collecting the relics. B is picking up them, bringing them home, to not let the Regnitz Cathedral HRE have it. This situation might be one relic for Marinelord, which is very, very painful, and 4 relic for B. In any circumstances, you do not wish to have only one relic as HRE when you have the Regnitz Cathedral. B is right now researching the Delhi horses to receive the 20% extra attack speed on those lancers. Marinelord is trying to get as much information as possible to see where he can send some raiding forces, which is really nice. And also securing the corner with just a few villagers. This is really the Marinelord move, where he just sends like 5 villagers. That's enough for 1 tower, right? So he sends 5 villagers, builds a tower, and gathers the resources on that place. Meanwhile, B is going to the middle, building towers, multiple, and start to gathering the large gold. B is researching the veterancy upgrade now for the Chiganyus, and he's playing with time. He's not scared that Marinelord will achieve Imperial very, very soon. He's happy having the 4 relic in his bank. As soon as Marinelord will achieve Imperial Age, he will immediately push. Because he knows he will have more units compared to the HRE player. And that's a huge, huge information. That will actually let you to push into the enemy base. B also queued up ranged armor. No second monastery yet to put that relic in, but he is about to do it. Palace of Swabia in the queue, going up to the Imperial Age. Tower is getting up as well to maybe upgrade it to Bombard Tower. But the question is, will B follow it up with Imperial and the Dancing Scout? Or will he just push in as just I mentioned? We just checked the Dancing Scout right again. Marinelord has achieved the Imperial Age. B sees that, and right now he feels it's time to push. The enemy is up to Imperial. I have just a little bit of time to do something. But the problem is, Marinelord is actually running out of gold, while B is controlling the middle. Relic is being dropped into the middle outpost. There's gonna be a cannon emplacement very soon. A cannon emplacement with a relic. Increase damage and increase range. You wish for a 10 tiles of bombard? Over 10 tiles? You will see it very soon. Cannon emplacement is done. And boom, 11 tiles. 11.4. This even builds a Culverin. With range. B. With military advantage, still. And also an insanely good micro. He's microing out all the enemy crossbows, as you can see. Those crossbows are falling down. Marinelord army was mostly horsemen and not knights. So B's knight can do a lot of damage here. Really nice play by Marinelord, holding B's army in the choke point, so the outpost can do even more damage. At the same time, B is capturing the sector side and still pushing into Marinelord's base, which is really nice. That's what he wants to do. Elite upgrade came in for the crossbow, but it's too late. 10 military to 40. Marinelord has no more gold. He has only wood. No food at all. He has no food. 0 villager on food. 1,200 wood. But wood alone is not enough to win this fight. 1 tower is just not enough to win this game. Others may say I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Having no food economy at all, losing the villagers, even a Swabia will be not enough to save you. Yes, this outpost helps a lot, but Marinelord feels it's over. He can't get her any resources, losing villagers, and the game goes 1-1. Let's go to the final one.